This is an update just to say that I'm now headed back to Grenada. Yeah, so I'm getting on a boat today, and I'm gonna help deliver a boat up to Miami. I think it's an 80-foot Sunreef power yacht. The name of the boat is Valhalla.
Jealous.
All right, let's see. Yeah, boat trip.
You get to do all the fun stuff.
Welcome back to another episode. This one's a bit different. Earlier this year, Holly and I took advantage of work opportunities and have been in the Virgin Islands for most of the season, filling up our cruising kitty. In our last 3 videos, you saw that we moved Acadian to Grenada, just south of the hurricane belt. Well, we're back in St. Thomas for work, and I have the opportunity to crew on the remaining boats to their ports for the season. In this video, we deliver the motor yacht Valhalla to Miami from St. Thomas. Valhalla is a 78-foot power catamaran by Sunreef. The boat carries 4,000 gallons of fuel, which allows her to make big trips non-stop. And during this trip, we expect to burn 3,000 gallons to travel the 1,019 nautical miles to Fort Lauderdale. The trip should take around 4 days. We'll travel into the Atlantic, outside of Turks and Caicos and the Bahamas, through the Northeast Providence Channel, past Bimini, across the Gulf Stream to the Fort Lauderdale Inlet. Alright, so there it is. Big old Sunreef. Everyone's still sleeping. So I'm gonna hang out, wait for people to get up. As soon as everyone wakes up, we weigh anchor, do final checks, and set off. We slowly bring the 2 900 horsepower Volvos up to cruising speed, set our course, and begin our watch rotations. With 4 people on board, each person has a 3-hour watch every 9 hours. This allowed everyone plenty of time to rest between shifts and to enjoy the trip. The days quickly began to melt together, and before we know it, we're approaching the halfway mark. Our speed has been from 12 to 15 knots. It looks like we'll make it in Friday afternoon. Alright, so we are on our approach to Fort Lauderdale. So we've done over 900 miles so far. So we have 80 miles to go. We'll make it to Fort Lauderdale around 2 or 3 p.m. today. So it's been a really good trip so far. We are now in the Northwest Providence Channel in the Bahamas. We just passed the Berry Islands and we're coming up on Bimini. And then after Bimini, we've crossed the Gulf Stream and we'll be in Fort Lauderdale. Probably average 13 to 14 knots. Really cool trip, man. The crew of Valhalla are amazing. Excited to tie this boat up to a dock and sit down and have a beer and just relax and decompress from the trip. Here we are. We are approaching Fort Lauderdale in Miami. You can just start to see the skyline right about there. Yep, so we're about 22 miles, 23 miles away. We're gonna dock the boat at the Marriott right there in ICW. Then we're done with the trip. Just returned from Fort Lauderdale on a yacht delivery for a motor yacht Valhalla. And now I'm headed to Grenada. We have another boat that needs to get delivered and we're leaving today. And that boat is Ocean Vibes, a Sunreef 70. This thing is a beast. It's a gorgeous, luxurious sailing catamaran. Really nice yacht. And yeah, I get to spend a few days aboard it to bring her down to Grenada, sailing her down to Grenada. So we're leaving right now. I think the boat is on the fuel dock. Another big yacht delivery. Just knocking them down. All right, so we're here on board Ocean Vibes, sailing catamaran, and we're taking on fuel. Conditions should be glassy today. Probably gonna be motor sailing a big part of this trip. It's 436 miles to Grenada. Thinking the cruising speed on this boat's gonna be around 7 knots. After topping up with fuel, water, and a few days worth of provisions, we push off the fuel dock and set our course due east. We're taking advantage of the calm conditions to head as far east as possible, the direction of the prevailing winds, before turning south. This allows us to get a good angle so we can hoist our sails to increase our speed and save on fuel. Alright, so here we are on Sunreef 70. We're sailing from Grenada down to, sailing from St. Thomas down to Grenada. And we're about halfway there. It looks like we're going to arrive sometime tomorrow evening. It's been a real cool comparison to sail on this boat compared to monohull like the Beneteau that we have. It's a lot different. This thing is it's a whole different beast, man. It's heavy. It is fast though. The boat is very fast. We're doing 9 knots over ground, and we got full sail out. She's sailing actually pretty well. So, 17 knots of wind, 9 knots over ground. We are using one engine. We're using the windward engine to keep the boat balanced and keep our speed up. But yeah, the boat she's sailing. She's doing really good. Be curious to see what the speed is if we turn that engine off, which we may do a little bit later this afternoon. Yeah, really cool experience. Good morning, everyone. Today is the 3rd day at sea, and I'm sitting here on this ridiculously comfortable flybridge couch doing my watch, and we'll make it into Grenada this afternoon, probably around 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Drop the anchor, get some sleep, and then tomorrow morning we'll go in and do our check-in and go through customs and all that stuff, and then bring the boat into the marina. Enjoying the trip, and we'll be there tonight. Alright, good morning, everyone. It's August something. Probably like the 20th, close to the 20th. Anyways, I'm here in Grenada aboard SV Acadian, and I'm here to start all the work that we have to get done. So the boat's been sitting for over a month. Got a lot of blisters that I'm gonna have to grind out and fix. A new solar arc showed up here. Our batteries are flat. Right now I'm gonna go to a little restaurant, get some breakfast, charge my phone because my phone is dead. I can't charge anything on the boat because I have no power. And yeah, the work will begin right away.